Hello and welcome to the Enterprise e-commerce demonstration. What I'm going to do is show you the integration between Enterprise Suite and ASP.NET Storefront. Just so that we're under no illusion, the two are talking to the same database. There's no synchronization of data, there's no separate SQL databases in the background, passing of XML files. The two work off the same database. So as such, ASP.NET Storefront needs to have full access to the SQL database. Okay, if we just log on to Enterprise, as we would normally, go down to the e-commerce part, this is where one would administrate the e-commerce website. You can already see I've already opened up the Enterprise ASP.NET website. This is the standard skin that comes with ASP.NET Storefront. All I've done that's different from what you'd get when you install the product is I've changed the logo there, and I've amended the phone number. Everything else is standard, so really an end user could use the standard skin straight out the box. And with about 20 minutes of amendment work, they'd have a site that they could use. Obviously, you can go into a lot more depth, but and skin it and all the rest of it. But this just gives you an example default skin. Okay. The e-commerce part within Enterprise is set up exactly the same as all the other modules. So you've got a new, a find, tools, and a setup. New, you see we've got item, categories, department, manufacturers. All those first four refer to things that are already within the inventory. So if we looked in inventory, obviously we've got item, we've got categories down here, and also manufacturer. So all we're doing there is we're just referring to the actual stock item. It's just we've put it within a module so that you could give someone just access to the stuff to amend the e-commerce rather than having to have access to inventory and a bit somewhere else. So it just encapsulates it within one module. Okay, if we have a look at the categories to start with, we can see here I've got something called new category. Oh, wrong one. And you'll notice it's not enabled to show on web. So if I actually go onto the website and click on categories and get the list, you'll see new category isn't there. If I go back, click on that, say save and close, you can see now that new category has been added. And that's how easy it is to amend the site. We'll also do, let's create a new item. So, like you create a new stock item. So let's call it 16-inch wheel. Put it into the bikes category automatically for me. It's just my defaults coming through from my class. Amending those. And that creates me a new stock item, just like it would in the inventory module. Now what I want to do is I want to upload some images. What we'll see, I'll just upload a thumbnail to start with. If we go back to the website now and go to bikes, what we'll see now is we've got a 16-inch wheel. We click on that. There's no picture. If we come back, go medium image. So upload. Oh. Refresh. And now I've got a medium image. So that's how easy it is to amend the site. So someone without any web experience, all they need to do is be used to the business logic within Enterprise, and they can amend, update, add new products to the website really, really simply. Okay, if we go back to bikes, you'll see here I've got 17-inch wheels. Click on that. You'll see I've got a couple of substitute items and accessory item. Again, all those are set up within Enterprise. We come back, find our 17-inch wheel. You'll see here we've got 19 and 20. We could add 21-inch wheels in there as well. Save and close. Come back and refresh. Now I've got a 17-inch wheel. So what those are is if these aren't in stock, we can kind of choose a substitute item just like you would on a sales order. Let's just click accessory, say add to cart. That adds those both to the cart. And then at this point I can say, well, actually I want two wheels. Updates my cart, and obviously so I want two wheels for my frame. And now I can continue shopping or check out at this point. So let's just check out. And obviously I'm not signed in at the moment, so let's create a new account. So just do cart. Just as you would on our website, just enter in the details. Tick that. It inserts all the details in there. Continue to checkout. And that basically creates me an account. Now, at this point, if I go back into Enterprise and go customer and go find prospect, what we'll see now is we have someone called Carl Jones. They're a prospect. Because I haven't bought anything yet, I'm a prospect within the application. If I double click on them, go to additional information, you can see there's my logon information. You'll see here I've been given now a series of options for shipping. These have all come from a shipping group that's been set for me by my defaults in the background, which you can amend. And let's just ignore these for the time being. What I'll do is I'll show you on the payment terms, because these work in exactly the same method. If I just go to my prospect, you'll see that I've got about 6 or 7 in there. If I click on my payment term here, one. You'll see here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that will appear on the website. If I decide to change this group and say let's call it the default 2, there's actually only 2 in there. We default COD, save and close. And now when we refresh the website, we've now only got 2. Just confirms the details. That then gives us an order number 42. That pulls up our order acknowledgement, which the user can print off. If we look, take note of the order number, we'll go into Enterprise, go find order. See, we've got an order number 42. You'll also notice as well as the customer PO is web order, and using the grouping tools, we can group all the orders so we can see all the web orders really easily. If we drop back into prospect, you'll see as well, Carl Jones has disappeared, and they've actually become a customer. So we just search in here. We've got 2, it's actually number 67. There's order number 42. And there's our order that we placed, that's for 2 wheels and 1 frame. And this can be processed through like any standard sales order, which we obviously see in the customer module demonstration. Okay. Obviously within Enterprise we've got a couple of special items. One of them is the kits, and one of them is also matrix items. Within kits, we've got computer kits. This is a kit that I've set up within Enterprise. So what this is, it just gives us an ability to choose a series of items that are grouped together as a kit, and the user can change what they actually get with that particular kit. So with this computer, and you'll notice the price amending. So with this particular kit item, it's a computer, so I'm changing the motherboard, what the CPU is, the amount of RAM, hard disk space, etc., etc. And then I say add to cart. And that adds my item to the cart. I can then continue shopping. So I can go back and I can go to my matrix item. This is my t-shirt. Now, what I've done in the background is obviously I've got a matrix item, which is a series of t-shirts that have got a few different colours and a few different sizes. And what this does, it actually says, well, display one item, but give the user the choice of which colour they want to pick. So blue, medium, etc., etc. And it puts that particular item onto my cart. I've also got the ability to put coupons in and special instructions. Same options as before, COD, and then place the order. Okay, and I can print a receipt again. If I drop down into my orders with Enterprise, there's the order, 43. There's that computer kit. And there's my dangerous t-shirt. So you can see, this is true integration. You know, there's no linking or synchronization. It's up to date all the time. A couple of other things that we've got on the website are things like featured items. So you notice on my home page here, it's just a standard picture. If I drop in again back to e-commerce, go and find an item. Let's have a look at those 17-inch wheels, and just click their featured item, save and close. Refresh the web page. Now I've got a special, maybe a special on these particular items. Click on those and it drills down onto them, and away we go. I've also got news items. So if I create a new bit of news, and then we get a news item as well, and you can drill down on that just like you can on a stock item. And these, like I say, these are all things that a user that's not web orientated at all can do really easily, without much training at all. The other thing is topics. So what you may see here is you've got a topic here, says help, help, help. That's actually stored in the help topic, funnily enough. If we drill down onto that and just amend that there and remove it, go back, and it's gone. Now, it's not just on help and info, it's on things like returns as well. So if I can click on returns, I could go in and find the returns topic, get rid of return me, which you'll see is there, refresh it, and that disappears. So that's on all things like, about your company, returns, frequently asked questions, contact us. It's all really easy to maintain. You may have noticed here as well, we've got a language set. So we've got English, United States, and these are again are defaulted in Enterprise stock module, inventory module. So you can have lots of different languages in there. So you can have French, German, whatever. I've just got two at the moment, English and US. What this enables us to do, if we just have a look at an inventory item in here, so like these 17-inch wheels again, we'll see on our account we've got 17-inch wheels, and it's applied to all descriptions. So when I actually look at this item, you can see I've got 17-inch wheels as my description, and also on the main page. Now, if I change that to US, it says US description. And the reason for that is if we look at the US here, it's got US description. So we've got two different descriptions. So if I actually said, actually, we're going to keep that the same, I'm not going to have that in there. Get rid of the US description, so it's now the same as the UK. When we go back to it, press F5, it's now gone. The other thing we've got is also extended descriptions. So as well as the standard description that we've got on the item here, we can also go into the web option and put an even longer description in there. And then when we drill down, apply it to the US, even longer for the US. Refresh. We've got an even longer for the US, and if I change that back to the UK, then displays the even longer one. Which is one for the UK. So it's really good that you can have different descriptions per language set. Obviously, we've seen the manufacturing departments on the side here, but they work in exactly the same manner as the categories do, and the manufacturer as well. All those are set within the setup tab of the product. So we've got default category here, default department code, and also the manufacturer down here. So if we put Bikes R Us for this item, go back to the website, click on Bikes R Us, and now suddenly we've got our wheels in there. Onto the user's account. You can see here these are the two orders that I've placed. I can reorder them here as well, and I can also view them, see what they were. So I can also reorder it from here as well. And you'll see here I've got a status. When that actually gets sent out, the actual items, that will actually say completed. Notice my notes as well that I added when I entered the order. So you can keep track of those things. Okay, I think that gives you a pretty good understanding of how the website comes together and gives you an idea of how it works. If you need any more information, you can call Interprise UK on 0845 032 7000. Many thanks.